And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Shadow Empire. In our self-imposed challenge, people, what people? We were running around 160. Over the Antaran, we killed 600 infantry, and we have 6 decisions awaiting us. One of which is what to do after university. Corp-Tech's not good, or not bad. Zoo Product's not bad.
Understood.
Volcanic energy tapping, volcanic energy tapping, or volcanic energy tapping. I don't think we know where a volcano is. There's presumably volcanoes on this map, because otherwise I don't think volcanic energy tapping is even available if there aren't any. But I don't think they're very common on this map. Yeah. So we're actually gonna say nothing, because there's no point in doing volcanic energy tapping if we don't got a volcano. Try to keep the religions happy. The nomads want us to buy ammo. We'll take it. Schedule a meeting with the aliens. We want to know your language better. We want you to know ours better. So on and so forth.
Order received.
We're being blackmailed. Don't pay, they'll invade us, which they probably won't because they don't share a border with us. But we'll pay them just to keep them reasonably happy. We're not going to pay the double because the relations is already maxed. And Zoo Project. Probably want to put that down here.
Affirmative.
Private investment in the main zone.
Roger that.
Well, the main zone at this point probably has tons of money sitting around. Just 16,000. As rich as the government. Oh, that's probably going to be the case across most of the zones. Where they're all money positive. Because there's just not enough workers.
Going in. Mission successful.
I don't think we were declared on. No, not yet. It's an RNG. The AI is sort of role-playing what you do with cards. So it doesn't get exactly do the same thing.
Requesting backup.
Okay, back on the road. And we can ship them out somewhere if we need to get them somewhere specific. Fairly quickly. Got 4,000 more to go here.
Affirmative.
And then tech-wise, we've got a couple ecotechs we want to hit. We want to hit synthetic fuel. Apparently we have the life, well, the stuff in the atmosphere. We could get fuel from the atmosphere. Separatization and metal soil. Although, we really want the metal soil, I think. That's what we're looking for. course, we're struggling with the fact we've got a... I've been selling rare metal off when we had abundance of it, and now I don't really got enough of it. It's real expensive. Of course, so that's why I was selling it, because it was really rewarding to sell it. Construction-wise, was there a delay? Wasn't a delay, although that didn't help with the food situation because it put us so short on workers. If everything goes according to plan, it should be done next turn. Another mines are at risk of running out. I mean, we got 41% of the world population. So if the war goes our way, I could imagine we go over 50% pretty easily.
Standing by for orders. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Standing by.
Gonna risk going and saying hi to the mainframe AI. Okay, so we're guaranteed to not piss it off this time. So let's talk to the AI.
Order received.
97 versus 22. Let us discover shield generator. Which is not a tech I really want to know about, but we know about it now. And we have Corp Tech.
Roger that.
Delivers the technology rocket engines. So apparently we got space Elon Musk here giving us rockets. Let's go to space. It's like, no, we need to conquer the world. Oh, did we... Senior diplomat.
Order received.
Here we go. Yeah, we're trying to raise their opinion of us. If we get it high enough, then we can try to diplonex them. Although we maybe don't want to do that until we are done with fighting those guys. Or at least the next cycle of fight those guys. Okay. Cycle the turn. Okay, we killed 500 infantry over the intern. We have 7 decisions awaiting us on round 161. Ah, finally metal soul filtration. And advanced sensors. So we'll subsidize you. Confirm here. So there is an argument to forcing our way down to high-tech industry. So that means we don't have to buy all the high-tech parts. Which means we need 2 more military from advanced engineering. There's also an argument of grabbing, saying, ammo compactation to get down to automation. But we need to find another one of machinery, which probably wants to be resonance scanner. So it probably makes sense to do the advanced engineering for the moment. Probably the mines.
Roger that.
We'll help the corporation, of course, because we don't want any danger. Ask them to help us learn their language better.
Order received.
Yeah, we'll take the opinion buff. This is the militant one, which is why it's fist. So it's the weird situation where you're getting both fist and heart.
Order received. Order received.
Okay, we're not at war with these guys yet. We're sitting mentally prepared for the inevitability of that war. The war that may never come.
All clear, sir.
All clear. That's good. Okay, no more colonists. So if this continues, they should be fully hired up by end of next turn.
Affirmative.
And that'll free the colonists up to be assigned probably to Nota Town. So we can continue sequestering all the logistics assets out in the boonies to it. So we can continue to expand the truck depots. Okay, this is probably not a good attack, but we're going to do it anyway.
All clear, sir.
Could have definitely been worse. Food's still going down, but we just... Oh, we didn't. It got delayed. Got delayed one turn. We'll see if the turn after next the food's still going down. Suspect the answer will be no.
Standing by. Roger that. Roger that.
Start working on metal soil filtration. Although that's not going to be cheap to get done either.
Roger that. Roger that.
Oops. Changed what I was selected. I was trying to... I assumed I had private investment still selected and clicked too quickly, apparently.
Roger that.
So behind the scenes, to explain why that happened, it's got a bunch of cards, and they're assigned in a particular order. So when I spent the card, it just went to the next card in the list, which wasn't the card I had previously accepted. I usually group them together, but they don't always quite group together. I always find this unusually loud, the scrap crafting. Okay, I think we're in a good place to cycle that turn. Construction-wise, you should finish next turn. Everything's been delivered. Mining, nothing's at risk of running out, other than what is basically empty already. And we're still slowly sliding towards victory. As we continue to grow faster than everyone else by the magic that is slavery, sadly.
Affirmative.
Standing by for orders.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Can actually pay the public employees at least as much as the private employees. Otherwise they'll start quitting and working for the private interests. And then we'd be in real trouble. Okay, let's cycle that turn. Okay, looks like we're still at peace. I might be wrong. Yeah, I probably need to the nomads if we're not. Gonna go deal with the guys to the south. We have 5 decisions.
Copy that.
Order received. Order received.
We want an official peace treaty. I agree.
Order received. Order received.
Okay, I don't like that right on top of that road, so let's try to secure our road. Oh, of course, enough logistics to strategic deploy all of them. Okay, that's enough for the moment.
Mission successful.
Okay, it's next turn specifically we find out we have enough food production. I have to build more farms.
All clear, sir.
And we don't have official peace treaty with these guys. Which actually means I don't need as many on the border there anymore. We'll put him on the border of the guy we think is going to declare on us soon. Oh, hello, Hoffman. I hope you've had good time since the last stream. Just using agricultural down. Good way before the oil runs out again. It's been okay. For a couple days there where I didn't have real internet, so the struggles of not having a real internet. Other than that, it's been fine.
Roger that.
Come on, select the zone I want.
Order received.
Okay, let's cycle the turn, see if these guys start something. Okay. No fighting over that in turn, but I saw lots of movement. Around 163, we have 5 decisions away us. Discovered heavy siege retreat, we probably won't use. And the Corp Tech. You want to change propaganda? You know, we actually want democracy. Got a demand for it. I'm not completely opposed to picking up some heart and help with diplomacy.
Copy that. Roger that. Affirmative.
And we'll have some gifts, credits a gift. Apparently at the point we're going to ask them to join us, but we're not quite there yet. And we don't want merit, so I don't have a problem trading commerce for merit.
Order received.
Mission successful. Engaging enemy. Mission successful. All clear, sir.
That worked out well. They still haven't pulled the trigger and started the war yet. But I don't need the fist point, so I'm definitely not gonna do it for them. Okay, I'm at the point where I can definitely start investing in truck hubs and stuff. Surprise? Oh, granted, it might be because of this road here. Let's remove this bit in the middle. You want to generally mitigate splitting? See how that helps with the supply down here before I build into the truck hub? And another place where we do want a truck hub is probably over here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, something like that there.
Affirmative.
And if I do want against the nomads, probably want to raise another brigade just to have the frontage. Like, as we move against them, we'll need less, but we need more to start, I think. I'll safely start. They do like us, so they're gonna let us get away some stuff, but they've been not respecting our borders very much recently. I think we'll have at least one more turn. And of course we want that tech.
Roger that.
Gave us laser guns. Okay. That might actually be interesting to put on tanks. I think that's lighter weight than howitzers. It would make them less effective against infantry. No, it's not a big... weight savings. I suppose it's probably better compared against the high velocity. Okay, so it's like 3 times better hard attack than the howitzer. It's a little bit worse at soft attack. And it's better at hard attack than the high velocity again. So yeah, if we were fighting tanks, we probably want to swap over to lasers. But then what about on the light tank? So that'd be the light laser. Would that be enough to get us up to 50 mil? Could probably roll a 20% penalty. Not too much problem. Yeah, it's having the penalty that we're getting from the 60mm howitzer. So that's probably worth doing if we were to upgrade the tanks, the light tanks. Let's go from the howitzer to the light, so I can support going from 60mm 25 to light laser 50 mil. Yeah. And again, that's a big heavy heart attack upgrade. Still downgrade in soft attack, so they're not as good at fighting infantry. But the armor will be a big improvement in fighting infantry. Yeah. When the model council comes up again, we'll do that. I don't think the model council is actually working on anything at the moment. Oh no, it's working the medium tank right now. So yeah, we'll go select the laser gun on the light tank. Although, we won't be able to afford to build any of them for a while. Notably in here, you'll notice that adds rare earth metals. 10 rare earth metals to put a light laser gun on them. And that's one of the resources we're very low on. Metal soul filtration up a little bit. Because I'll get around the fact that we only got one rare earth metal mine. That's accessibility 1, so it's real slow. Do you want to speed up that research? No, I probably still want the discovery until we at least hit serpentization. Yeah. Because on the planet with a liquid water, serpentization is probably the power tech we want. Although we've got lots of apparently very accessible, well, let's say accessible as in it's close to cities. Not accessible and granted from an accessibility standpoint, but we've got surprisingly available radioactive sources, so we could run nuclear. It would be one power source. Okay, we got 4 decisions on road 164. You should have finished in a turn. You did. So we're going to delegate you to Nota Town, which we're going to promptly dump all the colonists in as workers.
Copy that.
It's probably more than it needs, but do that. That should help with the supplies coming down to these guys. And the next place we probably want is another road is down here. Yeah, like about here.
Order received.
Because as these guys push into these guys, this unit pushes over there. We're going to want the more action points. And then I need to evaluate down here for sort of similar problems. Oh, and this run as well. Oops, not an independent, I want the brigade. So yeah, if the war doesn't start, we're going to start pushing up against the nomads. They like us a lot, so they're... Other than the fact they're getting annoying and they're not quite respecting our borders, they're probably not going to start shooting. Although we're going to probably stop respecting theirs because they're respecting ours.
Copy that.
So decision. We're democracy.
Copy that.
Who's the democracy? You upgrade Noda Town to level 2.
Copy
Go right
that.
ahead.
Roger that. Roger that.
Point here where we probably want to bribe the town to offset the, the radiation. There we go. Yeah, let's... I've got the metal here. Let's splurge and grab an anti-radiation infrastructure on the city. Although we don't need that, never mind. So, yeah, it was that we didn't have enough workers that was affecting the radiation. We still want to clean it up. Cancel construction. We still want quality of life in the zone, which is probably throwing money at the zone, and hope the population growth will turn into private industries. Slowly inching towards victory.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yeah, radiation. So we have the radiation's pretty bad in here, the city. This is when we actually took off with these guys, so that's probably where the radiation's coming from. The people are happy because they're in assets and we have radiation filters. I think when we didn't have enough public workers, the public workers that were working in the places that weren't working at 100% were a little bit grumpy. So that's why I was jumping maybe to building some rad infrastructure earlier. But they've calmed down now. Although, I need to bribe them every once in a while because the quality of life in the zone's terrible. Well, comparison to the country average, right? It's 47 here. It's 100 in Butera Pond. 84 over here. It's 100 over here. So every once in a while, we're just going to have to bribe the new city. Okay, doesn't look like they haven't declared on us again. They're grumpy enough they could just declare at any point. I think it's technically like an imposed diplomacy check. Between our foreign affairs counselors, but... Okay, we have 4 decisions on round 165. Methane synthesis. Not what we're looking for, but something we could do. Computing node discovered. Extreme vehicles or keep it for BP. We're gonna give into our inner autocrat here. We're gonna keep it for the BP. This is one of the ones that's actually a pretty balanced one because it comes down to the RNG and what tech you hit. I'm just not interested in extreme vehicles right now.
Order received.
I always would go for the top one.
Affirmative.
Try to build some democracy to compensate for the autocratic choices. Alien natives, go explain
Order
things.
received.
And apparently we rolled well enough that we didn't actually get any
Okie dokie.
danger.
Mission successful.
We found the enemy. Okay, how far down this road do I need the truck station? About there. Clicked it right on the first chance.
Order received.
And then we want to delegate you to Nota Town. And then of course that means Nota Town needs more workers. Costs.
Copy that.
I can probably hire the 300, 400 that they are short from their local population. And then this zone's short workers because we're actively building things here, is what's going on. It hasn't successfully hired up the missing worker difference. Yeah.
Standing by for affirmative. Affirmative.
I just think that everything's positive. Although I suspect the oil will go very rapidly negative when we get to a hot war. At some point I'm gonna have to grab some new talent.
Copy that.
Use that to make the guys who have jobs happier. Some private investment. Do that zone. And it's gonna be real bad here, but we're gonna roll it anyway. Yeah, just under 1,000.
Order received.
Okay, let's cycle the turn. We'll see how the situation evolves. I wouldn't be surprised if we're actually behind them in military tech at this point. Although, we definitely outnumber them. Kill infantry. Have 4 decisions on round 166. Develop the main tank. That's a creative name. I say sarcastically. Yeah, I want that to go up to 101.
Roger that.
We'll hit accept. It may not succeed. Yeah, let's take the time to redevelop the light tank. So we're going to build up on the Blitzer, swap from the 60 howitzer, 60 mil howitzer to that, 25 to 50, and of course still run the best engine you can get.
Order received.
Tempting act for mercenaries, but no, we'll give them
Order
credits.
received.
Would like to raise opinion of them. How about 70? Yep, they still haven't started it.
All clear, sir.
There's one Marauder there, okay.
We're under fire. Requesting backup.
Okay, so these guys are gonna sort of push through the empty nomad territory east to west. Expect a road there. Next turn you'll stuff and grab that hex.
We're under fire.
Knew it was around here somewhere.
Backup.
And we completed you, so it's time to delegate you to Nota down.
Copy that.
Okay, gonna splurge some more of our money.
Affirmative.
Talk to the slave trader.
Affirmative.
Keep getting people. Yeah, we're waiting until we hit servitization. Once we hit servitization, we're gonna swap back from discovery to research focus. What's the balance I got on the military guy? Military council.
Roger that.
Let's go a little more 50-50.
Roger that.
It's because we want him to discover polymer armor and charge Gauss. We need polymer armor for heavy combat armor. So we want to do polymer, we want to do charge Gauss because those next level guns. The heavy combat armor is the next level armor. And we need 4 from here to get into energetics. So I'm not going to wait for those to get discovered, right? I'll probably take like cluster bombs next. Just get energetics for the high-tech industry. Oh, we've got some zone debt here. So you presumably built something. So there's an easy solution to the zone debt.
Roger that.
Put more monies in the zone. So they can then use the private funds to pay off the zone debt. If we put enough private funds in there, if it's got something it wants to build, it'll build it. Good on everything. We're going to want to build machines, though. We want like 20. Wait at least one more turn, and then I might start building the heavy industry so we can get cheaper machines on a regular schedule. Killed 300 killer beavers. Killed 500 infantry, lost 100. So this was the first turn in a while we actually lost some troops defending. We have 5 decisions awaiting us on round 167. Completed mines.
Yes, sir.
Research. Yeah, that's still a design. I think we're going cluster here.
Roger that.
Although if we find charge costs, we're going straight into charge costs.
Affirmative.
Diplo. Don't think this is the guys to our south. No. You know, I'll take a heart. I don't really need the merit, but I definitely don't want to take the fist points.
Order
So
received.
We're under fire. Requesting backup.
there we go. Every last hex in that mountain is ours.
Subject lost. Engaging enemy. Objective lost.
Okay. Other than taking casualties there, that kind of what I wanted to do. I want to lower the readiness enough they don't move. Okay. Didn't build anything last turn, so there's nothing checking up on that. I now have enough that I can build the 20 machines.
Roger that.
So let's start the expansive process of building heavy industry. We got the high-tech parts, so that's not going to be a problem. We got the metal, so that's not going to be a problem. We now have the machine part, so that won't be a problem. We're not making enough rare earth metals to run this at full speed, but we're making enough to run at 25%. This is still a better exchange for rare earth to machines than workshopping them up. It's 5 to 1 instead of 20 to 1. So this will save us rare earth metals in the long run. And of course, all the nice fancy high-tech industry stuff needs machine parts. It also needs high-tech parts, but that's the next problem.
Affirmative.
And then trade-wise, still pretty good price for the metal. I think I'm gonna move another 1,000 metal. And use the proceeds to buy those high-tech parts.
Roger that.
Because of course the thing we're going to want high-tech parts for eventually is metal cell filtration and the factory to make high-tech parts.
Roger that. Roger that.
I like the principle you can make radiation vector gear, tank, and all that funny stuff where you can't make heavy industry. Well, we can make heavy industry. We just weren't because we didn't have the heavy industry parts to make the heavy industry with. So somehow we're just having to like scrap or find or buy the heavy industry bits, right? So it's sort of like, yeah, we're having to go to the merchants. It's like, hey, do you have a forklift? Because that's what we're missing. Is we're just like short of forklifts and stuff. Okay, so there is 2 things I'm going to do here. I think it's time. Well, obviously, I want to bribe the zone again. Make the zone happy. Then we're going to call you up and do zone order. And the zone order is it's time to start taxing the zone.
Affirmative.
Yes, as Twitch chat says, I need heavy industry to make heavy industry. It's a whole chicken and egg problem there. Oh, it's even worse with the high-tech industry. You need the high-tech parts to make the high-tech parts. And you can't even workshop up the high-tech parts, right? There's no artisanal production of machines. Well, there's no artisanal high-tech parts, right? So you can do high-tech artisanal up the machines, but you can't do that to high-tech parts. So that's what we're going to run into with the high-tech industry. Although the high-tech industry is going to be even more so like the machine parts, where it's like, yeah, we're gonna build one, and we're gonna set it at 25% because we're not going to afford to be able to run it at full speed. And Twitch chat's where saying for high tech it's understandable. It is understandable, but at the same time it's the old chicken and egg problem.
Copy that.
Okay. Okay, this is going to be the last end turn of this part. And then, as is always the case in the middle of the stream, it's time for me to go get a cup of tea. Doesn't look like they've declared on us yet. We're standing ready for a war that may never come. They suffered no losses, nor made any kills. We'll have 3 decisions in the next part when I come back from making that tea on round 168. So you're watching on YouTube. There'll be a part up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to run a quick ad break where I go make a cup of tea. And then we'll be back to record the next part. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part. And bye for now.